Hello children, hello everybody. Today we're going to be reading an old favourite of ours and it's called The Giant Jam Sandwich. And it is by John Vernon Lord with verses by Janet Burroway because it's written like a poem but it's a story about a giant jam sandwich. So I want you to imagine the biggest jam sandwich you can ever think of because that's what it's all about. Let's have a read. The Giant Jam Sandwich. The first page starts just with a little clue. You see what's here. Oh, a few wasps. And it's for Alexandra and Jonathan. But today it's for you, Year 3. So enjoy. And if there are any other St Patrick's children watching, or indeed any other children in the whole wide world watching, then you're really welcome to join us for story time with Miss Wilkinson. One hot summer in Itching Down, 4 million wasps flew into town. They drove the picnickers away. They chased the farmers from their hay. They stung Lord Sewell on his fat bald pate. They dived and hummed and buzzed and ate. And the noisy nasty nuisance grew till the villagers cried, "What can we do?" So they called a meeting in the village hall and Mayor Muddlenut asked them all, "What can we do?" And they said, "Good question," but nobody had a good suggestion. Then Bap the baker leapt to his feet and cried, "What do wasps like best to eat?" "Strawberry jam! Now wait a minute. If we made a giant sandwich, we could trap them in it." The gentlemen cheered, the ladies squealed, and Farmer Seed said, "Use my field." Bap gave instructions for the making of the dough. "Mix flour from above and yeast from below. Salt from the seaside, water from the spout. Now thump it, bump it, bang it about." While they were working and working hard, some more made a tablecloth out in the yard. When they were done, the dough was left to rise till the loaf was a mountain in shape and size. They hitched it up with a bit of fuss to tractors, cars and the village boss, and took it to the oven they had made on the hill, 50 cookers in an old brick mill. You see the pictures there? For hours and hours they let it cook. It swelled inside till the windows shook. It was piping hot when they took it out, and the villagers raised a mighty shout. "Isn't it crusty? Aren't we clever?" But the wasps were just as bad as ever. The loaf was left to cool, and then the people watched while 6 strong men took a great big saw and sliced right through. Everybody clapped, and they cut slice too. Isn't that the biggest jam sandwich you've ever seen? No jam on it yet, though. The village bus, they all agreed, would spoil the fields of Farmer Seed, so 8 fine horses pulled the bread to where the picnic cloth was spread. A truck drew up and dumped out butter, and they spread it out with a flap and a flutter. Spoons and spades slap and slam, and they did the same with the strawberry jam. You imagine that you're one of those people spreading the butter, lying on the bread. Maybe you can do that afterwards. Act it out. Meanwhile, high above the field, 6 flying machines whirred and wheeled, ready for the wasps to take the bait. And then there was nothing to do but wait. Suddenly the sky was humming. All 4,000,000 wasps were coming. They smelled that jam, they dived and struck, and they ate so much that they all got stuck. The other slice came down kersplat on top of the wasps, and that was that. There were only 3 that got away, and where they are now, I cannot say. But they never came back to Itching Down, which is not a waspish sort of town, but a very nice place to dance and play, and that's what the villagers did that day. What became of the sandwich? Well, on Itching Down they like to tell how the birds flew off with it in their beaks and had a feast for 100 weeks. Do you know, that's really made me want a jam sandwich now. But maybe you could go and act out the story. Who's going to be the mayor who organises the meeting? Who's going to be the farmer? Go and act it out and see if you can put on a little play. Show your parents your story of the giant jam sandwich. Buzz, buzz.